What's up, cinephiles and anime fans? Okay, so recently, it's been a slow first few months in terms of films, so I wanted to talk about something that I love, and that's watching anime. Okay, and well, growing up, I fell in love with the likes of Dragon Ball Z, Nunu Hakusho, otherwise known as Ghost Fighter, Flame of Recca, those kinds of anime shows, and I am one of those kids that always after school races to go home just to watch this anime, and I've been through it all. I've watched the entire series of Naruto until the ending. I've watched the iShield 21, I've watched Gantz, I'm still watching Attack on Titan, and I've also went through the heartbreaks like, well, Bleach. We all know that Bleach was, well, a really great anime, but unfortunately some health issues led to that anime's, well, sort of decline in terms of quality. The same goes for Katekyo Hitman Reborn and all those other animes that really ended weakly. But out of all these animes, one anime stayed strong through all these years ever since my childhood, and that is One Piece. Now, this video that I'm making is me about to gush all over One Piece, so if you still haven't seen One Piece, I might say some spoilers, so you've been warned, okay? So One Piece, what is the premise? One Piece is simply Monkey D. Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy is this guy who wants to become the Pirate King and discover the treasure that was left by the former Pirate King, Gold D. Roger. One Piece is a marvel in terms of world building. While the central theme of this is all about Nakama, the friendship of this pirate crew and the friendships that they build all throughout the world. The world building in One Piece is so incredible because every location that they visit, there's different cultures, there's different people, there's different conflicts in every location that they go to. And you know what I really enjoy about One Piece is the world is ever growing, the narrative is ever expanding, and Eiichiro Oda, the artist of One Piece, never really loses a grip in terms of this narrative. Because if you think about it, there are some throwaway lines in the early chapters, in the early episodes of One Piece. In the manga, it's already at 972 chapters. In terms of the anime, it's at 800 plus. It's incredible that some throwaway lines have a bigger payoff down the road, and Eiichiro Oda is just a master at that. He's so great at, first, you're just in this one place and you're just enjoying this battles, this story in this particular place without knowing that seeds are being planted, that somewhere down the road it's going to have some sort of payoff. One particular example is in the Sky Islands, where there's the bell and you see this engraving at the Golden Bell by Gold D. Roger. And now if you've been reading the manga, which is now in the Wano arc, you're gonna figure out that all along it was Oden. And this is hundreds of chapters before Oden was even introduced. And those seeds are being planted way back. If you're gonna look at the anime, during the Sky Island, I was only in elementary, and we're just getting the payoff right now. It is incredible. He's not losing a grip at all these intertwining narratives, which is really incredible for me. And also, One Piece, I think no other anime in the history of anime have ever made me cry so much like One Piece. For the first time One Piece made me cry is, I'm not gonna forget this, it's in the arc of Usopp, when they were trying to save their hometown. And another one is when he helped Nami, and there's the incredible Enies Lobby arc when they were trying to save Robin. Okay, and well, the fight scenes are not really that greatly choreographed compared to other anime. The narrative of One Piece is so damn good that it carries even the action sequences. You can feel the weight behind all the battles that are happening, and up until now it is incredible. Recently my favorite battle was against Dogtooth. That is incredible. And if you think about it, that fight is not really as awesome as the fights you see in other anime. But if you're gonna look at the underlying narrative, Luffy has to beat Dogtooth. You know, he has to beat Dogtooth. That tension alone carries that fight. And in terms of building their villains. If you're gonna look at the villains here, Blackbeard, you got Doflamingo, you got those admirals at Marineford. They are incredibly fleshed out. The perfect example would be recently Doflamingo during the Dressrosa arc. You really sort of, well, you don't root for him, but you understand why he became what he is, because he was formerly, well, as you know, formerly a celestial dragon who was tortured by society when they went down. That's why all this built up anger turned him into what he is. And that kind of building up your villains is really incredible for me. And now, well, I don't know when One Piece will end, but I have to say, well, there are other anime that is, well, technically better than One Piece, because, for example, you have Death Note, you have Full Metal Alchemist. Those series, if you're really gonna look at it, they have much more to say and better in terms of story against One Piece. But the difference is, these are very short anime. One Piece has been going on for 20 plus years, and Eiichiro Oda is still a master at holding this narrative together. And I don't know if we're gonna wait for another decade before we see the ending of One Piece, but for now, One Piece, I really love it. I'm looking forward much more what to see from One Piece. And I hope you guys are with me, because Monkey D. Luffy, someday we'll see him become the Pirate King. I'm sure of it. And with regards to issues, if I'm gonna have to look for some issues, there's a recent trend that's happening in One Piece that during the battle, because it used to be that we see the battle at real time, but now there's recently in One Piece that we're seeing that after 12 hours or after 1 day of fighting without actually showing the fighting, I hope that trend does not continue, because it kind of cheapens the fighting scenes for me a bit, because we're not seeing the entire fight now. I think that Eiichiro Oda is trying to get across that the fight is so intense that it has to really take a long time before the battle concludes. But really, I would much rather prefer the old style of fighting in One Piece, where it's all real time. You see the entire battle, you see every punch, every kick. Well, but that's about it. One Piece is still and will always be my favorite anime of all time, and Monkey D. Luffy is still the best. And that's it for me, just indulging about how much I love One Piece. And if you like this video, just click that like button. And do you also love One Piece? Just comment down below. Let's discuss. Do you want me to do other anime? Well, let's just see. But for now, this is just me indulging over my love for One Piece. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really had a blast at doing this. So, that's it. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.